All right, everybody, welcome. Obviously got some exciting news to share. We've named ourselves a new head coach here at the Denver Nuggets, Coach Michael Malone. Really excited to have him as a part of our organization, excited about what he brings to the table. When we started this process several months ago now, I guess, the main thing that we discussed, we had a list of traits that we were looking for, but the main thing at the end of the day that we wanted to come away with was we had ourselves a basketball coach. And that's one thing that I know for sure that we got today. I've seen different things written here and there about pace. One of the things that we did as part of our exercises in this coaching search was go back and look at what made ourselves successful historically. And one of the things that stood out to me was, in 2008, 2009, the year we made the Western Conference Finals, that was the year that we were ranked 8th in defensive efficiency, which was the highest that we've been ranked in about 12 years, I think. And so that stood out to me as a team that was running off of our defense. And I think that we're excited to try to implement that style of play. Mike's going to coach our guys to the best that he sees fit. And I think that no matter who's on our team this year, next year, the year after, I think that Mike is he's in a great position and he's a great guy. We're excited to have him, and we're just ready to move forward and get everything started. Tim?
I've been fortunate to know Mike predating his NBA years, and he's been in the NBA for quite a long time. He's one of the brightest basketball minds I've been around. We've had countless conversations about every facet of the game. After, I think, an extensive and thorough search where we were lucky enough to get in front of some really bright basketball minds, Mike stood out. I think he certainly is. When you use the term lifer, it's applicable to Mike. He's a guy that has a passion for the game that few exhibit, a knowledge of the game that's gleaned over kind of from birth in the womb. His dad's one of the all-time greats at the high school level, collegiate level, and the NBA level. It wasn't an easy process. It was an eye-opening process. I also want to take a moment to thank Melvin, a good friend, really good coach. The decision was not taken lightly, but ultimately we thought that Mike brought all the attributes that we think is important as we kind of grow this culture and ready to take the next step.
Well, for me, it's just the first thing is thank you to Josh, to Timmy. I don't take this honor lightly. Being a head coach in the NBA is something that I've dreamed about for many, many years. The opportunity I had in Sacramento was great, and I learned a lot in my time there. But now this is a new opportunity for me and my family. My wife, Jocelyn, our 2 daughters are excited about this next chapter in our lives, and I have to give a lot of thanks to my mother and father as well. Obviously, Timmy mentioned my father, the impact he has had on me in my life, not just as a coach, but also as a man. So I want to make sure I mention them and how much I love them. But this is a great opportunity, and I know once we open it up for questions, all we're going to talk about is pace and how I'm a guy that wants to walk the ball off the floor. I have coached 106 games as an NBA head coach. Don't paint me, and don't put me in a hole by saying this is who you are. I played to the strength of our roster, and we were efficient. And that's one thing I stressed to both Josh and Tim throughout the process. I believe in playing fast, but more importantly to me is playing with efficiency. 12 years in a row now, Denver has been top 5 in pace of play. What they've gotten away from is being efficient on the offensive end and being a team that defends at a high level. And that's something I know I can bring to the table. So we will be a team that defends, rebounds, and runs with purpose. And we're going to use the altitude to our advantage. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm also not the dumbest guy in the world. So to not use that altitude to your advantage would be silly. And great opportunity, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you and getting to know all of you throughout this process. And we'll open it up for questions. I'm sure there's quite a few.